Hey friends, Monday, October 11th is Indigenous Day here in the United States. Even though federally it's still recognized as that other guy's name, the one that bumped into, I think, the Bahamas or somewhere over there. Never really made it to the mainland, did a lot of terrible things, that guy. Some people, I guess, still celebrate that, but not on this channel. Several states now recognize it as Indigenous Day. These states are Alabama, Alaska, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Louisiana, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, New Mexico, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, South Dakota, Vermont, Virginia, and Wisconsin. So today I'm going to read you a little something from this book. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. I'm not done reading it yet, but what I've read so far is amazing. So I'm going to read a little bit from page 4 and 5, and it's talking about the origin story, not of Turtle Island, but of the United States. So in the late 15th century, as European explorers sailed to unfamiliar places, their actions and beliefs were guided by the doctrine of discovery. This was the idea that European nations could claim the foreign lands that they discovered. The doctrine of discovery was laid out in a series of communications from the Pope, leader of the Catholic Church, who was extremely influential in European politics at the time. It asserted that indigenous inhabitants lost their natural right to that land as soon as Europeans arrived and claimed it. People whose homelands were discovered were considered subjects of the Europeans and were expected to do what the discoverers wished. If they resisted, they were to be conquered by European military action. This enabled Columbus, that guy, to claim the Taino people's Caribbean home for Spain and to kidnap and enslave the indigenous people. Similarly, the Pilgrims and the Puritans, the first groups from England to settle what became the United States, believed that they had a covenant with God to take the land. I wonder what happened to thou shalt not steal. Anyway, history textbooks for young people rarely invite students to question or think critically about that part of the U.S. origin story. Colonization is the process of taking political and economic control of a region, and colonizers are the people or institutions that are part of that process. The military, business interests, people who go there to live, and sometimes representatives of religious institutions. I don't know about you, but I didn't learn it that way when I was in school. I'm very thankful for this book.